All right, that's better. Sorry, my mic was not working. Hello and welcome back to the SRL Trucks iRacing League. Today we're here at Iowa for the sixth race of the season and our first short track. Of course, we had the Cup race on Monday, but unfortunately, I had to take care of some business, so I was not able to broadcast. Blaze McKinney ended up winning that. And then, of course, 2 weeks ago, yes, we had a little bit of a week break, but now we're back. But 2 weeks ago, Hayes Booth went on to win at Kansas. That was on the channel too, so you can go back and watch that. So as the drivers qualify here, just getting some things set up. I gotta send the stream into the Discord real quick. Give me a second. So yeah, drivers are doing both of their laps. It's a decent sized field for the truck series. I believe about 10 plus cars. Of course, at Kansas 2 weeks ago, we went caution free all 100 laps. I doubt we'll be caution free tonight. Again, this is the first short track for the truck series. But if you raced on Monday, then you would have some experience for this race. So how about we go down on the track if he's out there. Actually, let me pull up my little commentary graphics here. If we go down onto the racetrack, though, we'll find the 5 truck of Hayes Booth. See if he's out there. He is making his qualifying run. Of course, 2-time winner in the truck series. Won back at Daytona and Kansas, the 2 races I broadcasted on this channel. So he's trying to go 3 for 3 with the broadcast. And then Adrian Servato, who's won 3 races as well. Actually won 3 in a row. He is not here tonight, so we might see a new winner here. And let me see what this race is called so I can put it down in the title. But yeah, Hayes Booth set a qualifying lap on the pole that time around. So we got about 15 drivers ready to take on this race. Just let me see. Type in the thing here. There we go. So those last bit of cars make their qualifying run. Actually, I think they're all done. Some people aren't readying up right now. But it looks like Hayes Booth is going to start on the pole. Aaron Brown beside him, so when we actually start and go down on track side, I'll show the grid, the starting lineup. Okay, qualifying is done. So let's get to your starting lineup. So again, a 15-car field, but on the pole we have Hayes Booth looking to get his 3rd win of the season. And then everybody else behind him looking for their first. Starting second, though, that's Aaron Brown in the 51. Colin Kane, I believe a new guy. I don't know if he's raced in the truck series, but I haven't seen him anywhere when I've broadcasted. So this is his first appearance, I think, on the broadcast. And then right beside him is Luke Mahone. That's road number 2. Row number 3, Evan Allen and DJ Thomas. Row number 4, Nicholas Monticelli and Alexander Schumacher. And then rounding out your top 10, Jonathan Leger and Gio Turpin. And then Jason Alexander, Rodney Roberts. That's row number 6. And then rounding out the rest of the field, Aiden Lund, Seth Burciaga, and Shane Demetova. So that's your starting lineup for tonight's truck race. I believe it's 120 laps. So hopefully for the Cup race next week, I can have some highlights from the Iowa race I can post before we get into the actual race next week. So I'll see if people have saved the replay from that race. It's only the second Cup Series race I've missed, and of course we had another first-time winner. The first Cup Series race I missed was back at Texas last season, and Matt Rucci won that race, and then Blaze McKinney went on to win on Monday. So the field rolls off pit lane. It should be 2 laps under caution, but they could go green. I'd expect 2 laps because it's a short track, but the pace truck lights look off, so they might be going green this time. So we'll see if the pace car heads down pit road. And no, he will not, so we'll go another lap around. So big stories tonight. AJ Stravado not here, the guy who's somewhat dominated this series. And then you have Hayes Booth, the only one in this field who has a win. He, in fact, has 2 wins. So everybody else behind him looking for their first career wins. And another thing, Hayes Booth has won both the broadcast races on this channel that I've done, which were at Daytona and Kansas. He doesn't have Riley Marabello here to finish second to him this time around, if he does in fact win the race. So it looks like one car did not come out of pit lane. That's Shane Demetova. As the pace truck should be coming down this time by. Lights are off on top of it. Hayes Booth is going to lead us to the green with Aaron Brown beside him. Into the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out here at Iowa. Hayes Booth is going to hold on to it, lead lap number 1 here. Aaron Brown did try to get side-by-side with him. As they're side-by-side back here, Evan Allen and Luke Mahone. This is for 4th. And now they're side-by-side for 2nd. Here comes Colin Kane underneath Aaron Brown. Bit of lagging issues for that 06. But it looks like he will make the pass for 2nd. It's actually a 140 lap race, my bad. It should be a fun one. As you see all the trucks running different lanes right now. The leader's running up front. Back here they were running that outside lane. As that you see Nicholas trying to get to the outside of DJ Thomas here. In that 27. Oh, I don't like that camera angle. So side-by-side battle here for 6th. And it looks like Nicholas is going to take it. As Colin Kane is up to 2nd right now. Looking to set his sights on Hayes Booth, as the top 5 has pretty much pulled away from the rest of the field by a few car lengths. There's Alexander Schumacher running that way outside, trying to get the run off the corner on DJ Thomas. Thomas tried to block it, but he got up there in time. As they're side by side for the lead, Colin Kane, my bad, trying to pass this 5 car of Hayes Booth, but couldn't quite get around him. Hayes keeps the lead for now. As Aaron Brown running that outside lane, that's allowed Evan Allen to get underneath him. But Aaron Brown will hold on to that position. As Aaron Brown still running that outside lane, the only one doing it up front here. As Evan Allen still looking underneath, but can't get that run off the corner on the 51. 10 laps in, back here for 6th. Alexander Schumacher trying to pass Nicholas. And now you got Turpin in the 84. Trying to make that move on the 27 as well. And he's going to send it into the corner, and he will clear Nicholas, so he moves up into 7th. And now here comes DJ Thomas underneath that 27. They're side by side behind them too, Jonathan Leisure and Jason Alexander. Let's look at this battle for 3rd. Evan Allen trying to pass Aaron Brown. As we come to complete lap number 10, Hayes Booth has led them all so far. As, ooh, sliding up into the 51. Almost contact there. They might have made a little bit of contact. Aaron Brown still holding his own on the outside lane. Evan Allen just trying to pass him down low, but Brown's going to get the run off the corner. Still a top 5F pulled away. Alexander Schumacher, though, he is ripping this outside lane. Not right up against the wall, but if I can find an onboard camera here. When he goes into 3 and 4, you'll see. Right there in that really super high groove. Cuts back down on the seam. And it's kind of working for him. He's closing in on Luke Mahone. Of course, Alexander Schumacher, the league owner. Of course, dedicates his time to run this, both of these series, the Cup Series and the Truck Series. Still looking for his first career win in either one, though. So if you want to thank anybody for making these leagues happen, it's this driver right here in the 68 of Alexander Schumacher. We go back up front. Hayes Booth still holding off everybody right now. As Aaron Brown, Evan Allen, they might be battling again. No, they're not. Brown gets the run off the corner. And apparently what I heard was the Cup race was a bit of a crapshoot. So they might be doing a bit better here in the Truck Series, although there's only 14 trucks. I bet there were close to 30. There was close to 30 for the Cup race. Oops. I'm just... You can see how much they're turning their wheel. I'm just looking at buttons and dashboard. Still a little bit of a single file train up front here. Luke Mahone kind of falling back now. And Aaron Brown still the only one up front here running that outside lane. Just trying to find something else. Does it say SRL Cup Series? My bad. Here, let me just change that. There we go. It might have been SRL Cup Series for the last broadcast too. Oops. It's fine. As Aaron Brown has a nice run on Colin Kane. Try to look low there, but Colin blocked him. Now here comes Evan Allen underneath the 51. Trying to make the pass of third. Of course, Aaron Brown, if he raced the Cup Series race, I'm not really sure where he finished. in that. But the Cup Series race at Kansas 2 weeks ago, he finished second in a side-by-side battle with AJ Servato, getting his first podium of the season. So he's going to send it in here on Colin Kane, trying to make the pass work. Kane's on that outside lane. He's going to get the run off the corner. So Colin Kane still keeps second. As Hayes Booth has led all 21 laps so far, or 20 laps so far. About to be 21. And we have a caution. It's for the 84 of Gio Turpin, who has gone around. It looks like he might have hit that outside wall. We'll go back and see what... Oh. Hold on. We'll go back and see what exactly happened to this 84 machine. Here he is battling with DJ Thomas. I believe this is somewhere for like the 7th position. And it looks like DJ Thomas just gets in there a bit too hard. And a big impact for the 84. Front bumper actually comes off. Of course, you know, the new damage model for these trucks. We'll see that again. I see just coming into the corner. DJ Thomas doesn't really turn down very well. The 84 turns down a lot. And they just both collide in the middle. And Gio try to keep it straight, but overcorrects. And that's when all help feels lost. And into the wall the 84 goes, completely ripping that front bumper off. So pretty big impact for the 84. The front bumper has magically been restored, though, so don't worry about it. Everybody came down pit road. Jonathan Ledger, though, comes out first. I don't know if he took 2 or what, but he's the new leader. So we'll see how this plays out. So he's going to be leading his first laps of the night and probably this season. So Jonathan Ledger, pretty new to the league. Of course, this is... Oh, wrong one. This is his first season in the Cups and Truck Series. And it's been a pretty big rookie debut for him. Not much has really happened, but he is sitting top 10 in points for the Truck Series, I believe. I'm not really sure where he is in Cup Series standings. But he's going to choose bottom here. Hayes Booth's going to choose the outside. Kane also chose the outside. And then Aaron Brown inside. So out of the last 122 laps we've done in this Truck Series season, 0 cautions until now. So that's a good record to keep hold of. As the pace car comes down pit road, it's going to be Jonathan Ledger leading us into the Geico restart zone, and green flags out. back out here at Iowa, and a bad restart by the 28. He missed a shift or something. And poor Aaron Brown and Alexander Schumacher, they've lost a lot of time because of this. You can see everybody behind them just fanning out after that bad restart by the 28. Hayes Booth, Colin Kane, though. Oh, Brown is spinning in the middle of the track, and he collects one of them. That's the 11 of Jason Alexander. So both of them spin, and just things have gone bad to worse for that 51 of Aaron Brown. Heavy damage to that truck now. We'll go back and see what happened. He was battling fourth with the 21 of Evan Allen, I believe. Or it was actually the 23 of Rodney Roberts, and yet he just hits the seam, gets loose, and then overcorrects it right up into the 11. Nowhere for Jason to go. We'll go on board with that number 11 now. Just unfortunate circumstances. He thought he was going to spin down low, decided to commit high, and then the 51 overcorrects right back up into him. Boy, what a big hit there. As they're both still in the race. I don't know how fast they're going to be, though. So yeah, cautions breeding cautions now. The Hayes Booth retakes the race lead. Colin Kane behind him, then it's Evan Allen. So we'll see if these two can get out of pit road in time. There goes the 11. Geo Turpin's still down pit road. I wonder if he's in the care center. No, he's not. So it looks like Aaron Brown's going to stay down pit road. Yeah, he will fall a lap down. Or maybe not. He got out and away in time. So he's going to come back down pit road to fix some damage. It's not going to be a lot of damage, though. So Hayes Booth has pretty much led them all under green. Of course, you had Jonathan Leisure leading a few laps under caution. So we should be coming to the choose cone this time by. We'll see what lane this 5 car takes. And he will choose the middle lane, so it looks like we're not going to go green this time. Base truck lights are still on. Aaron Brown's going to try to get out and away before going to lap down again. And he will. As now the 11's come down. Just a lot of damage to that Jason Alexander machine. So I believe we'll be coming to the choose cone this time by. Yes, we do. So Hayes takes the inside. Colin's going to take the outside. So we'll watch again. And he will beat the pace car. As the 06 of Colin Kane still having a bit of a lag issues. I was watching him in practice. He was blinking in there too. But he seems like he has a truck capable of winning, so he's not going to let this one go that easily. It's coming out of turn 4. The pace truck goes down pit road. Hayes Booth's going to lead us back to the green, and green flag's back in the air here at Iowa. A nice jump by that 5. As Colin Kane has some company with Evan Allen. Looks like Colin will keep that position. Maybe not. Evan's going to send it into the corner. Bit of contact. Trying to figure out where that 606 is right now. Just a few rookies up here battling it out. I'm not going to say rookies. This is the first season of the Truck Series. But if any of them race Cup, they're technically rookies. So I guess that's where you can count them as rookies. As they've closed in on Hayes Booth a little bit. Colin Kane, here he comes with a move. Down low underneath the 5. I'm going to have to watch Hayes Booth here. Kane's still down there. Still side by side. Now he's going to tuck in behind Hayes Booth. So Booth still holding on to this race lead. Evan Allen way up top, trying to get that run off the corner. And he might have it. They both have a huge run on Hayes. As here comes Colin back underneath. He's going to send it off into the corner. Trying to take the lead away. And can he get up and clear the 5? No, he can't. Still underneath him, though. As he's going to not sail it off into turn 3. But he's going to sail it off into turn 4. And he might be able to slide up and clear. And he is. Colin Kane to the race lead. But now here comes the Hayes Booth with the crossover. Side by side for the race lead. Hayes Booth trying to take back what's his. But it's not going to be enough. Colin Kane to the point. As Evan Allen still trying to run that outside lane. As now here comes Evan Allen down low. I don't think Hayes Booth expected that. Bit of contact by both of them. That could have been bad. As now they've all kind of calmed down. Rodney Roberts with a decent run on the 21. How about Rodney Roberts up here running up front right now? I know in the Cup Series it's not really been the season he's been wanting. But so far here in this race, doing pretty well in that 23 machine. Sorry. So yeah, not much happening. Rodney Roberts trying to get up there into that podium. Has to pass Evan Allen as we come to 100 laps to go. Colin Kane leads us with Hayes Booth second. As we'll go to the Infield Care Center now where we find Gio Turpin. Alright, Gio, so pretty early on, already getting turned by the 20 there, and unfortunately you overcorrected it, went head on into the wall, and tested out the new damage model for these trucks. How do you feel?
Yeah, it was a very hard hit. I'm hurting. No, but we have a pretty solid truck in practice, but it's just really unfortunate to get caught up in the incident early. I feel like me personally, I probably came down a little too much, but I mean the 20 kind of ran a bit up on his lane, so I mean it goes either way. I'm not mad at him per se, but just really unfortunate for everyone on the 84 team and all the guys that work hard on that truck.
All right, Gio. Well, sorry about your wrecked truck, but thank you for coming out and attending this race, and I'll see you next week if you do end up showing up.
Yep, thank you.
All right, so that was Gio in the infield care center. Obviously, pretty disappointed with how his night just went. But back to the race, Colin Kane still holding on, and he's got a decent lead over Hayes Booth, a few car lengths. And I think this 06 might be the truck to beat tonight, especially with this lag switch. There's really no one. They're all kind of close to each other, but no one's really passing. Actually, back here, Aaron Brown just made the pass on Nicholas. That's for 8th. Don't know that this 51 is fast or not. I know I saw the 11 of Jason Alexander. He is very, very slow. As my cat is stepping on the keyboard, some buttons might pop up that I don't want. Sorry about that. As now she's attacking Hayes Booth in the 5 truck. But she decides she wants to attack anything that's moving, even if it's on a screen. So the top 3 have pulled away from the rest of the field. Rodney Roberts right now in 4th, but slowly he's got some company. DJ Thomas, Luke Mahone, Alexander Schumacher, all closing in on him. As right behind them, Luke Mahone and Schumacher, they're battling for that 6th spot. As now Luke Mahone trying to look underneath DJ Thomas for that top 5. He's gonna slide back up, and now here comes Schumacher underneath, who has a nice run, and he's probably gonna send it into turn number 1 here. Yes, he does. Trying to slide up in front of Luke, but also not turn DJ Thomas. And he does just that. So up into 6th goes Alexander Schumacher. Oh my God. Hey, calm down. Calm down. And there it's just trucks. As here comes oh, she clicked another button. As here comes Schumacher. Oh my goodness. Here comes Schumacher underneath DJ Thomas for that top 5. I'm not really sure how to take that away, but it's fine. So Schumacher looking for that top 5 spot, trying to get underneath DJ Thomas, and this is what Rodney Roberts wants to see. He's pulling away from these guys now. But it looks like Thomas is going to hold on. So if you hear banging going on, it's the cat attacking the trucks on the screen. Oh, DJ Thomas just almost got turned by Luke Mahone. Wow, that was very close. As Mahone was all over his back bumper that entire corner. We'll go back and take a look at that. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, I can't do anything because this stupid thing is down here. I don't know how to get rid of it. Oh no. Alright, well, never mind. Okay, I click on that. Oh no. I don't know how to get rid of this. I'm gonna have to restart the app. Give me 1 second. Leaderboard's gonna go away. Possibly. Disaster. There we go. Okay, everything's fixed. But while that was happening, battle for fourth. Here comes Schumacher trying to get underneath Rodney Roberts. That 68 is on a mission right now, moving his way through this field. As Luke Mahone followed them. And look who's back, Aaron Brown, trying to just get something out of that truck. And trying to get back up there to the best position he can. As Evan Allen actually took second away from Hayes Booth. Just trying to tell my cat it's not that deep right now. As Aaron Brown might try to look and make a move on DJ Thomas back here. DJ Thomas is slowly kind of dropping off. As here comes Brown looking underneath the 20. Nice run off the corner. Still couldn't really get to his inside. Jonathan Leisure has entered pit road. So he's making probably an unscheduled pit stop here. Or maybe not, they've gone about 40 laps since their last pit stop. Or almost 40 laps. As Hayes Booth, he has dropped off a ton here. About almost 2.5 seconds to the leader. And now these guys, Rodney Roberts, Alexander Schumacher, they're catching him slowly. Speaking of catching, here comes the 68, a huge run off the corner. But instead gives the 28 a little bit of a bump. And now Rodney Roberts stuck in that high lane into those bumps. Here comes Schumacher down low, bit of a side draft. But it looks like Rodney Roberts is still going to hold on to that position. Here, I should have pit strategy somewhere. They've gone 62 laps? That don't make sense. Maybe I'm not good at this. Ah, here we go. Hold on. Let me hide that. Show this. Pit stops. Maybe not. I know there was a way. We were doing it last week. Also says they've done 0 pit stops. That's a lie. Back here, Aaron Brown, DJ Thomas, they're having a battle for 7th. As Aaron Brown's going to take that position. Now here comes Schumacher trying to get underneath Rodney Roberts. He's got a nice run in 4. Looks like Rodney Roberts is still going to hold that position. Maybe it is that. Man, they've gone 65 laps without pitting. That's surprising. It might be glitched, though. Yeah, it's definitely glitched. Okay, so pit stuff is not working. Don't know why. as Luke Mahone is making a pass on Schumacher. Maybe it doesn't count yellow flag pit stops. What does this do? Nothing. So we're having a big battle right here as Hayes Booth has fallen to the depths of Schumacher, Rodney Roberts, and Mahone. As Rodney Roberts bit in the wall up there, and he's actually stayed on it. That's going to give Schumacher and Luke Mahone free position. Now Schumacher has found his way in the fourth, but now has company from Luke Mahone underneath. As he might have a run on that 5 to get into that podium position. Here comes Alexander Schumacher down low, trying to get underneath Hayes Booth. As Hayes Booth still falling back here on this long run. Side by side for third. Schumacher trying to take it. Still not going to be clear from the 5 of Hayes Booth. Let's look at that 51 closing in. Aaron Brown, he has a fast truck. Even with all the damage. But it looks like Schumacher might get the position, maybe not. Still side by side for this third spot. As Luke Mahone might look 3 wide. Schumacher's going to finally clear the 5 though. And by Hayes Booth is going to cross over. Here he comes underneath. He's going to sail it off into turn number 1. Going to try to slide up in front of Schumacher. Wow, that was close. Schumacher with the crossover. Here comes Luke Mahone underneath as well. Hayes Booth tried to make a move there, but had to check up a lot and lost 3 positions because of it. Rodney Roberts now passing him, and now Aaron Brown gets it to the back of him. Brown's going to spin again on the front straightaway, and he's going to save it this time, but there's going to be a caution. So our third caution of the night, it says first, but that's a lie. I think it's because I don't restart the graphics. It's for Aaron Brown, but he spins again on the front straightaway. We'll go back and take a look at what happened. Okay, yeah, actually, we're gonna go further back. Look, watch the 5s move. Give me a second. So we'll watch the Hayes' move here into turns 1 and 2. You see, he tries to send it, and it just slides up the racetrack. Schumacher goes by, Mahone goes by, and then here comes Rodney Roberts to go by as well. And unfortunately for Aaron Brown, tried to go to the outside lane and gets it to the back of Hayes Booth and spins around himself. But nice save by that 51, but the caution was called because of it anyway. As everybody's down pit road. Looking for the pit stops. Let's see, do we have a pit lane camera? Yes, we do. Let's see who gets out first. And it looks like it's going to be the 06 then. Schumacher out second, I believe. Nope, Luke Mahone got him. Oh, nope, Schumacher got him. Nope, Seth Burciaga got him. I don't know who got each other. It's Hayes Booth. He must have hit the wall a few times because he's down pit road for a long, long time here. And now he goes away. And for some reason, Shane Demetova, 73 laps down, is out here. And he can really basically only pass one driver. As Leisure is going to get the lucky dog, get one of his laps back. But it looks like Schumacher did end up winning the race off pit road in a battle with those 3. Evan Allen falls back 2 positions. So Burciaga actually came back around and pitted again. So still about one more pit stop this race. Let's see if the strategy is fixed now. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I think this hill thing is broken because I had to reset the app. So coming on to the front straightaway. Don't think they're going to choose this time. No, they won't. So while we're under this caution, we'll go take a look who has the fastest lap. And Evan Allen. It looks like Evan Allen has the fastest lap with a 23.44. Colin Kane not too far behind him with a 0.48. So Evan Allen in that 21 with the fastest lap so far in this race. Of course, new to the league. I think joined a few races after the first race at Daytona. And judging by paint schemes, pretty sure he's on the same team as Jason Alexander and Shane Demetova. But we should be coming on to the choose cone this time by. As Colin Kane going to choose the outside lane. Schumacher as well. Mahone's going to get the inside with Evan Allen. So you see car logos. Only one Toyota in this race, and that's the 27 of Nicholas Monticelli. We got 4 Fords and the rest are Chevys. So going back green this time by, Colin Kane will lead us with Luke Mahone to his inside lane as Space trucks down pit road into the Geico restart zone. Green flags back in the air here at Iowa. As the field fans out behind, Hayes Booth looking 3 wide on Evan Allen. Oh, Evan Allen's going to go around in the middle of the field, and he collects a few of them. Seth Burciaga and DJ Thomas involved in this one as well. I don't think the 5 touched the 21. I just think the 21 might have gotten a bit loose there on his own. But tough break for this 21, who was having a nice run tonight. And now has found himself wrecked. We'll go back and see what happened. So here we are on the restart. Hayes Booth's going to look 3 wide. Like I said, I don't think there was contact between them. Yeah, it looks like the 21 might have just hit the seam. The 27 also involved, and there's Seth getting in the back there. Try to look from a different angle here. Yeah, it looks like the 21 just kind of lost it in the middle of the field there. Unfortunately for DJ Thomas, too, he was having a nice run. As now those few cars are making their way down pit road. Looking for repairs. So a few other cars also pitted. Aiden Lunn. Seth Burciaga's down. I think Rodney Roberts was down pit road too. DJ Thomas did end up retiring. So So it becomes lap 82. About 59 laps to go left in this race. So Colin Kane will still lead us. Don't think we're going to choose this time by. Yeah, we're going to go one more lap around. So we should be coming to the choose cone this time by. As Colin Kane is going to go to the outside lane. Mahone going to go inside. How about this? Seth Burciaga up here in 5th or 6th now. Yeah, so he was just involved in that incident. So we'll see how these. A bit of a quiet Truck Series season so far. Of course, is our Cup Series race director. I can't think of the word like what he is, but he's basically the admin who watches over everybody in the Cup Series races and watches the choose cone as well. But full time here in the Truck Series race, or in the Truck Series season, currently running 6th. But he was just involved in that wreck, so we'll see how fast that truck is. So we're coming back to the green flag. Colin Kane will lead us back to the green. And green flag's back in the air here at Iowa. A good start by that 06. A good start by Luke Mahone as well to get up into 2nd. Oh, here goes someone around again. That's Evan Allen again in the middle of the field. That's going to bring out our 5th caution of the night. I think this time he might have been tagged by somebody. We'll go back and see. There we go. Just another restart blender for Evan Allen. Coming into the corner. Yep, just comes down on Hayes Booth, who tried to look 3 wide on him again. But luckily, everybody else avoided. On board with the 5 of Hayes Booth. And nothing wrong really Hayes Booth did there. Just try to look 3 wide. As he's going to come down pit road, fix some of his damage. So Colin Kane will lead us. Still, Luke Mahone second. And actually, the 27 of Nicholas got up to third. Snuck his way into third there. Over Alexander Schumacher. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at my phone and saw something funny. Sorry. Alright. So it should be coming to the choose code this time by. Maybe not. Man, these caution laps feel like they take forever. So we'll see if they can keep it green next time by, as we should be hitting the 1 to go single this time by. Right now, it was Hayes Booth at the beginning, but Colin Kane, I think he has the best truck tonight. Currently out front, I believe. I don't know if this is his first start, but it's definitely his first start ever on broadcast, because don't think I've ever said his name before. So coming to the choose cone this time by, he's going to choose outside, Mahone inside. Like I was saying, I don't think I've ever said his name on the broadcast before, so this is his first race that's been broadcasted. Of course, I don't do full-time in the truck series. So he could have raced a race earlier this season. But I know I haven't really seen him in the Cup Series, and I don't recall him from last week. Or last season, my bad. So we'll be restarting with 50 laps to go to finish this one out. We'll see if they can keep it green this time. So we've had 2 restarts wreck with 2 of the same drivers. Well, one of the same drivers. As we're going green this time again, Colin Kane with a nice jump over Luke Mahone. See back here, Aaron Brown taking it 3 wide on Schumacher and Roberts. He's going to get a nice run off the corner on that 23. It's just in front of him. Look at Jonathan Legier, though. Trying to get up there into that podium. Now he's going around with Hayes Booth and Ronnie Roberts. And that's going to bring out another caution? Maybe not. As they're still keeping it green. I don't know how that's really not a caution. Hayes Booth is doing donuts in the infield. The race control might have been bombed. I don't know how there's no caution from that. 3 cars just went spinning to the infield. We'll go back and take a look at that. So Jonathan Legier, who was battling for this podium, just loses it. And then Ronnie Roberts, Hayes Booth, nowhere to go for both of them. Yeah, they all 3 really basically spun in the infield. But somehow no caution. I'm a bit confused. And I know Hayes Booth is probably not too happy. And how about Ronnie Roberts, who was having a good run? And now 12 seconds off the leaders. But Luke Mahone has basically benefited from this. He's up here. He's found his way in second late. And how about this? The guy in third, Aaron Brown, who was wrecked twice this race. has found his way back up into the podium. He definitely has a fast truck. I don't know if it's fast enough to go up there and battle with the leaders with that damage. But we will see. As Luke Mahone keeping it about 4/10 behind the 06 right now. Just in front of them, we have Hayes Booth with Jonathan Ledger. Hayes Booth is just trying to get away and hope for a caution soon. I believe we're still going to have one more pit stop this race. As you see Hayes Booth in the back here, the leader, not too far behind. We come on to lap number, as we come to complete lap number 100. How about let's do a bit of a crank it up. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, well, Seth almost spun there, but we'll do a crank it up anyway. So that was our little crank it up here in the truck series. As Colin Kane is still leading away here. We're just under 30 laps to go. I believe we're still got one more pit stop this race. But Kane has brought it out to about almost a second and a half lead over Luke Mahone now. As Aaron Brown still holding on to third, and no one really around him. He's got Schumacher and Evan Allen slowly closing in, and then there's Shane Dimitova too, who is 72 laps down. We'll see if he can pass TJ Thomas though, for 13th. I kind of want to pull something up here. Let's find it. What's that? Nothing happened. Oh, there we go. Look at that track, Matt. that's cool. It looks like it just goes through one through car number. There we go. It tells you where everybody is now. Initials, 3 letters. Alright, that's cool. Sorry. So Colin Kane's still leading. About 28 laps to go. We'll see if these drivers still have to pit again. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to. Sorry if you hear something in the background. The kitten is playing with some toys. As our highest mover right now is actually back here, the 13 of Aiden Lunn, who started somewhere in the back and has gained 8 positions so far. So it's pretty quiet for this 13 team. But 8 spots gained underneath this whole run so far, and since where he started. I believe he started 14th, which is basically last. She's just messing with the toy baby. So we'll see if he can keep up this good run. Currently running 6th, but about 7 seconds away from the top 5. As he just was passed by Nicholas, who likes anime apparently. I couldn't tell. Back up front with 25 laps to go. It's still Colin Kane leading, and he's almost got a 2-second lead over Luke Mahone. And ever since taking the lead, it's just been no looking back for this 06 team. As I believe we're still going to have to pit one more time this race. As there we go, I was looking for this. So apparently, Colin Kane has just not pitted at all this race. So I don't know how he's alive. Joke. He's on the same strategy as pretty much Luke Mahone, Schumacher, so they've gone about 42 laps. So yeah, I believe about one more pit stop, although maybe not. Aaron Brown, Evan Allen, Aiden Lunn, Jason Alexander, they all pitted underneath those cautions, so maybe these guys can make it, but we'll see. That's just pit stop time. This is pit stop lap. So you see pit stop lap. And actually Evan Allen pitted on lap 86, so did Aaron Brown. So they are in the best seat right now. I think once Aiden Lunn and Jason Alexander pass, it'll say what lap they pitted. Actually, they've got to be across the line now, so. Yeah, so maybe they also pit on lap 74, but. So Aaron Brown and Evan Allen, they're in the best seat if none of these guys can make it on fuel. But something tells me they can, because I don't think they would have stayed out underneath all those cautions. As here we go. About to lap Hayes Booth, who shockingly did not get that caution earlier. And we might actually see a battle for second soon. Aaron Brown is closing in on Luke Mahone. And Alexander Schumacher is also not too far behind them. So we might be seeing a big battle for second. Evan Allen back there as well. As tires are dead. It's been quite a long run. We got 20 laps to go. Although it's not for the win, this 1 point could be the difference later in the season. So everyone's going to try for this second place. As Aaron Brown with a nice little dive bomb into the corner. Trying to look to the outside of Luke Mahone. They're both going to slide up. I think he might have gotten to the outside, though. He did. Here comes Aaron Brown. He's got the preferred lane now off the corner. Mahone's not going to send it in. He will out of 4 now. Can he slide up in front of that 51? No, he can't. Here comes Aaron Brown on the outside lane. Trying to take that second spot away with 17 laps to go. Mahone with a bit of a side draft. But that 51's going to take it. Now here comes Schumacher. Trying to look to the outside of Luke Mahone now. Mahone's going to come up and block. Schumacher's going to tuck in behind him. This is for the podium spot now. As what a comeback for that 51 team. Maybe if he can get a late caution, he can be up there in the mix. As he's got about 10 lap fresher tires than the 06 and everybody around him. That's even if they can make it on fuel. It's going to be tight, but I think they can. And now here comes Alexander Schumacher underneath Luke Mahone. As Hayes Booth finally goes a lap down, or at least is trying to. As the leader's trying to pass him, but Hayes Booth trying to stay on it. And this is going to hurt that 06. If we pull up the pit stop lap here, there you see a whole 12 laps later the 86 pitted. For some reason Kane just doesn't have a pit time, but he's about on the same strategy as Luke Mahone and Alexander Schumacher. So with him being side by side here with Hayes Booth, which Booth is trying to rightfully stay on the lead lap here, it's going to allow Aaron Brown to close in. And he's got Luke Mahone, Alexander Schumacher, which Schumacher is actually battling with Evan Allen right now. That's for 4th. Yeah, all these guys can close in very quickly if that 06 can't get around fast enough. But he does get around Hayes Booth. As we come to 12 laps to go, Seth Burciaga might be the next one going a lap down. He is currently running 10th. So Aaron Brown has about closed in to about 2.5 seconds. But I think that 06 is going to start pulling away now that he doesn't have Hayes Booth in his way anymore. We still might see the battle for 3rd. Evan Allen, he's on the same strategy as that 51. So he's got about 12 lap fresher tires than this 27 or 32. But as we come to 10 laps to go, Colin Kane looking to close this one out. As we might see a battle for the top 10 with Seth Burciaga and Hayes Booth. As Colin Kane is just going to pass that 29 very quickly here. As back here comes Evan Allen. Luke Mahone going to try to hold on to this podium. As here comes Evan Allen, sends it off into the corner. Can he clear that 32? No, he cannot. He might be able to heading into 4 here, and yes, he will. So Evan Allen back up into 3rd after his 2 earlier spins. So 2 drivers who have spun twice this race, right now running 2nd and 3rd. So nice comebacks for both of them. As, oh, Evan Allen almost just got into Seth Burciaga there. He's just going to stick on the wall and get out of the way. But now here comes Luke Mahone underneath. My cat's pulling up stuff on my screen. I can't see anything. That slowed Evan Allen down a whole bunch there. And it also looked like slowed Aaron Brown down, as he's now almost 3 seconds behind Colin Kane. We still might see a battle here for third or possibly even fourth. As Luke Mahone is not giving up, he's going to send it off into the corner. Try to get that 21 a punt a little bit. Hayes Booth into the wall in front of them. He's going to sell it off into the underneath that 5. Will Hayes try a crossover here? No, he won't. And Evan Allen might try to go and catch Aaron Brown here for this second spot. If we come to 4 laps to go this time by, it's all Colin Kane up front with a 3-second lead. As he broke my leaderboard lagging out there. I have no idea where my leaderboard went. It says not found. The whole system has crashed. We have lost. We have lost the timing and scoring and stuff. But here comes Evan Brown trying to look for second, as I really can't switch back to the leader, as it's still lost. There we go. I can switch between leaders. I'm not going to have a leaderboard for the rest of this race, so that's nice. So we should be on 3 laps to go. The battle for second is on. Here comes Evan Allen, sends it off into the corner, almost contact there. He gets up into the wall. They're still making contact, and this is coming to 2 laps to go. Aaron Brown going to send it off to the corner, giving him a punt, but Evan Allen's car was not affected. Aaron Brown still in striking distance. Colin Kane is coming to the white flag, but we're going to watch this battle for second. Sorry, Colin. They're still very tight, and he gets into Evan Allen. Around goes Allen. Luke Mahone's going to take advantage. White flag in the air. Mahone might be able to take second here. And yes, he will. Luke Mahone now up into second after the 2 other drivers tangle. And coming out of turn number 4, though, checkered flags waving in the air. Colin Kane's going to get career win number 1 here at Iowa. And back here for second, Luke Mahone sneaks through, and he will take second. Aaron Brown third. Unfortunately for Evan Allen, he's going to come home with a disappointing 9th place finish. Aiden Lunn, highest mover of the race, 8 positions. Rodney Roberts got back into the top 5 after his earlier incident. So as Colin Kane comes onto the front straightaway here, he is going to burn it down. He's going to give a little bit of a tap. Luke Mahone's going to give him a little bit of a tap, spins him around. Sorry about the not found by STK Gaming in the top left. Oh, look at that. It's been found. It's still, the error's still up there. He's going to park it on the front straightaway. There he goes, doing burnouts now. Very, very, very laggy burnouts, but still pretty good ones. As Colin Kane dominates the second half of this race to pick up his first win of the season. He'll park it. As he does that, we'll go back and check out the little incident between the 51 and the 21. We'll just go back and watch their few. I think it was 2 laps to go, or 3 laps to go. So we're going to have to go back a lot here. There we go. This is 3 laps to go right here. Aaron Brown on the outside lane, Evan Allen on the inside. Both of these drivers coming back from earlier spins. And then coming out of the corner here, Evan Allen sends it in. They both get up into the wall. Brown almost spins, 2 laps to go. And then Brown sends it in, gives him a bit of a punt, but it really didn't affect Evan Allen. Here we go in 3 and 4. Aaron Brown sends it underneath. Just tries to slide up, trying to get that 21 a side draft. Ends up getting into him. And then here comes Luke Mahone by both of them to take second away. And Evan Allen is left with an 8th place finish as this truck spins into the infield. This cat has gone wild behind me. All right, let's get to interviews now. So first we'll bring... Who was it? It was Aaron Brown finishing 3rd, so we'll bring him. All right, Aaron. So a nice little comeback after your 2 earlier spins in the race. So congrats on your little comeback there. Unfortunately, though, got into Evan Allen there a little bit at the end, but still managed to end up with a 3rd place finish. So how do you feel?
Well, I mean, great. Other than that, I got into I got into Allen. I'm really sorry about that. I'm just stupid, but you know, but it's okay. But I'll take the 3rd. Well, I was hoping to get 2nd there. Well, hoping for the win, but somehow Colin, he saved enough fuel. I thought he pitted around lap 75-ish, so around there, and then Alex was short, so I thought he may have been short as well, but he wasn't. He saved enough fuel. Then I got into Evan coming to the white flag, and it just spun him, and yeah, and Luke got by me. So I mean, just end of the 3rd, but I'll take it, especially after that, because if whatever my incident happened earlier in the old damage model, I definitely would have been out. So I'm glad that it's changed now. So.
All right, well, is there anyone you would like to thank, any sponsors before you head out here?
I gotta thank my spotter. Here's a Chandler. He spotted me in the last run there because he was doing something else. So he joined me on the last run. I gotta thank my team, Proximity Racing. Gotta thank you for the broadcast. Gotta thank the fans for tuning in. Gotta thank the admin team for putting on the show. So.
All right, Aaron. Well, congrats on your 3rd place finish. If I look at the schedule here, we will be going to Chicagoland next week. So I'll see you there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Thank you. I'm not good there.
All right, so that was 3rd place finisher Aaron Brown. Now we'll bring in 2nd place finisher Luke Mahone. Pretty quiet race there for you in the beginning, but at the end there was running 2nd for a while. Got passed by 2 drivers with fresher tires, but then they ended up making contact with each other, and you snuck through for a 2nd place finish. How do you feel?
I feel like static. I originally was not gonna make it when I originally pit. I was gonna have to pit again, and then like 2 cautions came out, and I was like, "Oh crap, I might actually make it." And so I had to. Later in the run, the top line or the top lane was faster, but I literally could not afford to take it because I didn't have the gas to support the top lane, so I was really slow, and then I got really lucky because Aaron wrecked Evan, and I was like, oh crap, this is amazing. Yeah, first podium in SRL, and 2nd top 5 in a row in the trucks.
All right, and before you head out here, is there anyone you would like to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Jonathan Ledger. He's a deaf graphic designer in SRL. He made this awesome paint scheme for me, and he made my IndyCar paint scheme. Really talented. You should go send him a DM. Um, Congratulate him on his work finishing in P2. I'd also like to thank all the guys in SAC, and all the guys in the racing enthusiasts. And yeah.
All right, well, congrats on your second place finish. Next week for Cup and Trucks, we head to Chicagoland. Aaron Brown didn't really seem amused by that, but you might, so I'll see you
Yeah,
there.
Chicagoland's a good track for me. I've always done good there, so I'm excited.
All right, so we'll see you there, man.
Yep. Thank you.
And the winner has just left the podium waiting room. So that's let me see let me see if he wants an interview. Give me a second. Where is the general chat? You hear in the background the cat's still playing with her toy. So still trying to get a word with Colin Kane here. I guess if I... Okay, he's back at the podium waiting room, so we'll pull him in. Oh, he's just magically appeared in here. So, all right, Colin. So, I don't know if you've raced before or not, but I don't recognize you on any broadcasts. So, if this is your first race, well, congrats on your first win in your first race. So, yeah, how do you feel?
Well, this was my first SRL race, so that's a pretty good way to start. Uh, I feel pretty good. I mean, today's kind of just been kind of I got lucky to even get in this race just because I had work today and I was scheduled till 9 p.m. Central Time, and well, got off a little early, didn't make it back home, and well, I wasn't expecting in a million years to win, but hey, we did it.
Well, you definitely had the best truck tonight after taking the lead from Hayes Booth, middle of the race there. And even with all the cautions, you still held on countlessly and countless times. So, yeah, definitely had the best truck out there around this little short trek. So, yeah, is there anyone you would like to thank before you head out?
Uh, I mean, I'd like to thank my mom and my dad, and then uh, probably yeah, that's about it. Sorry.
Oh, you good, man. So, yeah, congrats on your first win and your first start. And I hope to see you around again. Next week, we are at Chicagoland for both trucks and cup. So, if you want to come back, just race those.
Heck yeah, man. I'd love to come back.
All right. Congrats on your win, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you. See ya.
So Colin Kane with the win. He seems a bit flabbergasted that he finished first. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming out here tonight. Pretty decent race around this little short track, our first short track of the season. I'll try to do Cup on Monday. Sorry about this. Sorry about this Monday. That I missed the Cup Series race here at Iowa, but Chicagoland should be fun. And like I said, if I can get some highlights from from the Monday Cup race at Iowa. I will post it during the stream on this coming up Monday. But I forgot we got results, so we'll look at those real quick. And there you are. So Colin Kane with the win. Luke Mahone second. Aaron Brown third. And everybody else. Rodney Roberts with a nice comeback after spinning out with no caution. And of course, Evan Allen, Hayes Booth with disappointing finishes tonight. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming out here and watching. Monday for the Cup Series is at Chicagoland, and of course Truck Series is at Chicagoland too on Wednesday, both at 8 p.m. Don't know if I'm going to be broadcasting the truck race, but I'll definitely be broadcasting the Cup race. I do have family coming over, so I'm going to try to do at least one next week. But yeah, I'll see you guys then.